Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath, and this reading's for Aries for March of 2018. And I'm very happy. We're well on our way into 2018. I don't know about you guys, but it's been kind of odd. It's like last year is still hanging on just a bit, like by the I don't know, what do you call that? The coattails or something like that. Just up and down, up and down. Generally pretty good though. I've laid us here 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. Pull angel card at the end of the reading. Uh, and hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So when I say I, we are all Aries out there for the time of this reading. Don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month for us. And kind of like, yeah, just blend. They'll flow all together. We got some really interesting cards here. Now, one thing I want to say, I keep getting a message for all of us, and the message is move forward. Move forward. As long as we continue to move forward, we may get a few bumps here or there, but we're going to have the energy and the stamina to handle it this month, no matter what comes on our plate. So, we have some good words here that Spirit's given us. They're discernment, birth, compassion, adventure, I like that word, and willingness. And I think they go really well with these cards because our bottom card on the deck is the High Priestess. It's really dark and dreary in here today, so I don't know if I can get off the glare for you, but I'll try. The High Priestess is inner knowing. We know which way to go. We are going to use our discernment to get there. And that's really how I feel about this whole month for us. I don't know what's going on. We're all different Aries, but she's overriding the month. And that word discernment is in there, you know. And the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. So maybe we have a secret. We don't want these cards go both ways to get out. Or perhaps we're being called to go internally and look over situations and use our discernment. Use our discernment to see motivation of everything that's going on around us. Use our compassion with others, right? If we are called to be compassionate, we more than have it. We are the go-getters. We are fire signs. We get anything we want done. She's telling us, though, we gotta discern the proper mode to move forward. But she's telling us don't stop. Now, the one thing about the High Priestess, whenever we hold her or touch her or feel her, it's she knows it all. She doesn't necessarily speak it all. She may see what's going on in the scheme of things, but she usually uses what's happening to her advantage, which would be that word birth. Perhaps birth for some of us means we're going to have a baby. We're all different Aries. But I think birth in this case, looking at these cards, I'm thinking it's birth of something different and new if we have the willingness to listen to the knowledge that she is giving us and listen with our heart, soul, and spirit. And I don't know why they're saying it to us like that. I think because, we have that word adventure in there. Some of us are moving forward very rapidly in work situations. Others of us, I just feel money around this or finances around this. Maybe the High Priestess is telling us, make sure we use our resources wisely. Maybe she's telling us, don't get involved in this particular situation or that particular situation at work because it's going to cause us trouble, or in that family situation there may be a blow up and she sees and knows all. She doesn't necessarily speak it. So when I get the high priestess, I want to not only go internally but open my eyes and watch actions, motivations, take this all in and sort it out. The high priestess is a special card, and because our next card here is the seven of rods, wands, whatever. In my other deck it's wands. It drives me crazy, so when you gotta change the name of the card. This seven means that I have defended myself. I've stood my ground with determined effort and will. When you have the seven of wands, you're not backing down. We are Aries, and if we are sure we are right, if we use our discernment right, and we're sure we're right, we are going to stand up for ourselves. This is the card of pulling resources from within, out of the clear blue sky that we didn't even know we had. Now we have the willingness to use them. And if anyone is still in opposition to us, we have the will and determination and the personality to move forward past it or through it. Now, the one thing about this card, all the cards in this deck are right side up. I've never mixed them up, flipped them every which way, and this card kept coming out no matter what I did with it. When I put it back in the deck, it would come out upside down, even though I was looking and putting it in right side up. So what this card means upside down, Aries, is he who hesitates is lost. So forward motion. If I see the opportunity to take the little adventure there, our word, or do a rebirth thing at work, maybe promotion, something like that, I'm going to do it. With this card, if it's in reverse, we do not stagnate, we stay flexible, but we make a decision. Okay? Now, because I put it back in 3 or 4 times and I kept thinking, I'd sit it on top, I'd be like, why is that coming back out? So, no hesitation. If I don't know which choice to make, I'm going to sit down with this high priestess. I'm going to make the choice, right? I'm going to have the willingness to make the choice. I'm going to have compassion for myself, compassion for others, but I'm knowing I'm making the right choice. I'm moving forward because he who hesitates is lost. And I don't know how that happened, but I think they were trying to give us a message with that seven of wands there. And it was pretty serious because after 3 or 4 times of knowing it's right side up and it's coming out upside down tells me I better do something about that. So I'm telling you what they were telling me. Our next card here is the Six of Swords, and this is excellent. This is the card of moving out of troubled waters into calm waters, new shores. I really can't get the glare off of here for you today, but new shores, new horizon, birth, a better way of life, a different way of life that is not so maybe troubled or because we have that seven of wands there, not so troubled, not so I have to defend myself, determined will and effort to push and push and push. Things are getting a little easier. So I believe, this whole month, and it does feel like move it, Aries, move forward, we have the energy to handle it, move forward. It might have been rough. It's getting better. These swords are in front of her. These are lessons that she's learned, or he. They've learned them well. They are there in front of them to protect them in the future also. Once again, compassion for ourselves. Some of us have went through rough times, maybe with partnerships, maybe with this high priestess in here, We have discerned some secrets about our partner, business, love, anything like that. We had to stand up and say what we had to say. And we learned. We learned whatever it was. We used our discernment. Now we are moving forward. Now we're all different Aries. These are just general readings. If I could hone it down for you, I would, but it's not possible doing it like this. But I don't know. It's just, it intrigues me the way this is coming out, because every time I look down at that word compassion and adventure together, I think these are the compassion I now have for myself, right? When I take these swords forward into this new horizon in front of me, into these calmer waters, right? I have that adventure. I have that safety net. I have what I need. I may have had to fight for it, but I have it, okay? Because our next card here is the Seven of Pentacles. I love pentacles because they're money. Don't know about you guys, but money's a good thing. This is the card of harvest. After hard labor, hard work to get whatever it was we were going for. We got 2 sevens here. 7 is a spiritual number. So we are picking the fruit of our labors. And they are ours, especially if we use this high priestess right. Maybe we're at work. Maybe we're in competition with that 7 of rods with another person vying for a new position. We've got it with this. All of the skills, all of the work that we've done to move forward, our willingness, because we're Aries. We are the hardest workers, I think us and Capricorns can work ourselves into the ground practically. All signs are hard workers, but Aries are very determined. You know how we are. And if this is like a promotion because of our skills, and I'm saying it in that way, it's well deserved. Well deserved. We may need that word compassion for ourselves, because our next card is the 8 of Pentacles. So this is, craftsman. I got it all under my belt. I got all the knowledge. I'm harvesting that which I have, already processed or worked through. Sometimes we will change our jobs entirely, or we are adding a new skill, to reinforce what we are doing, to perfect what we are doing, or to make the next step. But with that 7 of rods and the high priestess and the 6 of swords, we've done it. So this is like the 3 of pentacles, we're a craftsman card. This is where I am so skilled now. I've perfected a talent. Maybe I want to move on. Maybe I want to enhance it a little bit. If this was in a relationship, maybe we've been going through a rough time. With the high priestess there, that throws a little click in there, like maybe we found out something out about our partner we really didn't like. We confronted with that 7 of rods there, and we said, end of story, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I've worked too hard with our 7 of pentacles there. I've busted my can. I've been as best as I can be in this partnership, this marriage, this relationship, and now I'm collecting what's mine and moving forward. That's a high probability, looking at the way these cards are. But I'm going to say for most of us, I got a feeling this may have to do with going through a pretty rough patch. Let's put it that way. Maybe at work, maybe if we're an entrepreneur with our partner in a business, and now we've got to upgrade, for a lot of us, that word discernment and 7 of rods or wands at the same time kind of like sets things into perspective, and the high priestess here in the midst. From what I'm getting off of this reading, Aries, in Spirit giving us that message to just move forward, just like a forward momentum. And there's 2 full moons this month, so don't we set our intentions during a new moon? And we got 2 moons to manifest those intentions. What a better month. Plus to boot, this is what March 20th starts our birthday month, so happy birthday too. I certainly hope I didn't say April at the beginning of this video, because it's for March. It's pretty tough when you're going backwards. I mean, we're in the middle or second week of February here, and I'm like, moving up. I think I said 2017 on one of the videos last month, so that it really was for 2018. But they're telling us, move forward. We're getting into a new adventure with our word. And with that rods, that 7 of rods kept being upside down, we're going to have to, do not stagnate. He who hesitates is lost. Make the decision, take the step. Use that 7 of rods, because we can overcome anything with sheer determination and our will. And that's what we're good at. So use it. Use it. And use her this month. I think I'd take some time, because that discernment word's up at the top. And the birth word comes after it. Compassion, I feel, not just for others. We never stop. Aries, we never stop and sit and try to find compassion for ourselves. That which we give to others, we just forget to give to ourselves, because we're always pushing forward or always trying to move forward, right? Maybe she's telling us, sit down a little bit, take an inner adventure, be willing to find that compassion for us too. I don't know. It's like, move it, move it, move it. We're going to make money. Whether it comes out of the demise of a marriage or a breakup of a partnership. Discernment. Oh God, I'm talking away, Aries, a mile a minute here. And honestly, sometimes I wonder about these angel cards here, that they keep telling me have compassion for ourselves. Opportunity to forgive. I don't know what a lot of us Aries are doing. God, this lighting in here it's real dreary out. It keeps turning kind of green looking. Opportunity to forgive and move forward. Maybe forgive us for never having the compassion we give to others for ourselves, and say, hey, it's time. We're going for it. We are going for it. 2018's getting into the 3rd month, and we're not sitting on our duff anymore. We're doing what we need to do for ourselves. It says, wow, I don't know what some of us are going through, but this goes right along with what they're telling us. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Our word. This may be, like I said, partnership situations, where we found that perhaps someone was lying to us. That could be a lot of different things here. I kind of think with the Pentacles, maybe a lot of it could be work related too. Like maybe new jobs, situations like that. Maybe we just fought as much as what we were going to fight at the other job and said, I'm out of here. And we're moving on to greener pastures. We don't have to be angry if that's the opportunity to forgive, because with this Eight of Pentacles, we're going to have it better wherever we went. Whatever happens, it'll be better. The angels sent you this card because they see you've grown weary of a recurring negative pattern in your life. To break this cycle, it's important for you to release old toxic thoughts about the current situation and relationship. You can do it by breathing deeply, and on each exhalation, give your fears, worries, anger, and other painful emotions to the angels. Forgiveness doesn't mean you are condoning the other person's behavior. It just means that you are unwilling to carry the toxic feelings and thoughts about him or her. Release, be free, and experience the positive patterns through forgiveness. Compassion for ourselves. For some reason, I keep getting in my head, maybe they said something like that to us last month. I don't know. It's been a month since I did them, and I don't watch them anyhow. They're for you. The additional meanings are: avoid blaming yourself or others. As you release anger, a creative resolution to the situation will appear. There are hidden blessings in this relationship and the situation. Focus upon desires instead of fears and judgments. I'm telling you, if we do forward motion, we use this high priestess, really well, not just internally, but externally. She sees all. She sees all. She may not speak it all, but she sees it. She brings it all together. She uses her wise inner resources to sort through motivations, see everything, all the scenarios. She comes out of it better for it. Well, Aries, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every single one of them, and I can't get a lot of time to write you all back, but I read them all, and I really appreciate them. And if anybody wants to know more about me, the website information's down below. If you want a neb, you can go over there and look. And if anybody wants to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is over at the website, which is in the About section. And and to all of you, well, that's what I was going to say, all of you that I've met through doing the YouTube readings. My mouth is not working today, Aries. All of you I've met through doing these YouTube readings, and everybody I've met through doing readings. For 29 years, we sat down and figured it out. I think it's 30. I can't believe I'm getting that old. All of you that I've met through doing this work, I have a good job, and it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you all. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month, and my mouth will work better then. Bye-bye.